Here are your Facebook updates for May 12th, 2021. First, geez, Louise Instagram. In short, they got a lot of accounts disabled inadvertently, incorrectly. Now they're apologizing, saying they fixed the issue. We are so sorry to everyone who's impacted by this, as they said in their Instagram comms on Twitter. When I pulled this up and looking at the comments, pretty much every comment was like, how do I get my account back? Thanks for banning me. Not good at sarcasm. So if that was affected, if you got affected by that last week, you're not the only one. They've recognized the issue, which from my experience, usually that means that accounts get reinstated relatively quickly. Now, I don't know about this particular issue, but that is the silver lining when they are aware of a mass issue, especially when it affects so many folks. Next, did you even read that article, bro, before you shared it? Matt Navarro on Twitter is saying that Facebook is testing Twitter-style prompts to nudge users to actually open an article before they share it. I love that. So they're rolling that out to 6% of Android users worldwide. And we'll see. Maybe if you see a cool article, the great headline, you want to share it, they might be like, hey, you might want to read this article before you share it. Next, how dare you? I feel like maybe I'm being a little bit negative in these updates. We've been seeing the updates with iOS, how Facebook has been prompting us repeatedly to verify our domains and set up pixel events with that domain. Well, as of, for me, like 4 to 5 days ago, they're actually pausing ads. Before, when I made changes to the aggregated events, set up my event priority on the domain with the pixel, it said, hey, this might take 72 hours to fix. And it seemed like, yeah, cool, whatever. It's just going to take 72 hours, something going on in the background. Well, now they're pausing those ads until those updates happen. Now it's saying 72 hours, not up to 72 hours. So just keep that in mind when setting stuff up. Keep that in mind when setting expectations for clients, because if you do that right before pushing ads live and your client expects you to go live on a Monday, you may not be able to go live until Wednesday because of this update, because Facebook is literally freezing your ads until that is complete. Next, more sales channels for those in e-commerce. Last week, we talked about Facebook Marketplace as being a viable place for both used and new products. So if you are advertising on Facebook for e-commerce clients, Etsy is still a major e-commerce marketplace. So something you can just use for your clients. A lot of cool data here. 67% increase over last year of active users. It's pretty dang amazing. 90.6 million active buyers, an 89.9 increase over last year. Some cool data. Next, we got the lightning round. Ding, 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 ding. Woo, maybe you haven't considered messenger ads. You should probably talk to the bot father, my homeboy. Featured him on a segment of Hey, I Know Him. Facebook Messenger has become the third non-Google app to reach 5 billion installs on the Play Store. So consider Facebook Messenger ads. Next, Sprout Social released an article talking about the best times to post on social media for engagement. I feel like articles like this come out once or twice a year. Always very, very fascinating. But we can see Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 1 p.m. The best days in general, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe just people on Thursdays are just, who knows? I would think Thursday might be in there, but I would be wrong for assuming that. I don't have the data that Sprout Social has. And the worst day, Saturday. Everyone's getting their Saturday on and maybe not engaging with content nearly as much. Next, TikTok wants a bigger slice of the e-com pie. Pie. Anyway, enough about talking about pie. So TikTok is working on new ad formats for e-commerce users. I probably could have put this in the other slide about sales channel, but actually there was not enough room there. So again, e-commerce folks, consider these alternate channels, consider how they can play into your strategy and best suit your clients. In short, TikTok is testing in-app shopping in an attempt to compete with Facebook. So those are your updates for the week. Have a good one, folks.